see you wiggle wiggle. Here say, my money don't jiggle jiggle, it folds. I hope everybody watching is doing well. I hope you guys are all taking care of yourselves. So today's pick a card is going to be a pick a card on where are you going to be a year from now. We're covering travel, we're covering love, we're covering career. If education stuff comes up, we'll talk about education, but I want to cover like a broad basis. So that's what we're doing today. I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. Without further ado, here are the clip piles right now. You guys, these are the 4 piles. We have group 1 with the rose quartz, group 2 with the amazonite, group 3 with the heart-shaped aura quartz cluster, and group 4 with the angel aura quartz cluster. If you guys need a moment to meditate on which pile is calling your name, you guys are free to do that right now. And if you want to pick more than one pile, you guys are always welcome to do so. So, you guys have now picked your pile. Please go and check out my description box where I've left you guys timestamps for when your reading will start. And with that, let's go ahead and chop. Let's jump into today's pick a card. Hello, group number 1. Welcome to your guys' reading. I will start off, you guys, with the zodiac dice. We have Sagittarius and we also have Taurus. We have Pisces and Capricorn, Aquarius and Scorpio, one more, Cancer and Capricorn. So hello to all those signs, sun, moon, rising, you guys. Now, in a year's time, group number 1, I feel like you guys are taking a lot of pride in your work, or you're taking a lot of pride in your education, or what it is that you are doing in your day-to-day life. You know, like the natural work flow or the natural education flow, whatever it is you guys do in your day-to-day, you're taking a lot of pride in making sure that you are delivering like a high quality product. Does that make sense? For example, if you guys work in retail, perhaps you are taking a lot of pride in making sure that you are making the most sales, or you're being as friendly as possible, or you're making sure the workspace is clean and tidy, etc., etc., etc. Just taking a lot of pride in what we do, really trying to perfect what we do as well, right? So taking the time to better ourselves, seeing where we have faults or downfalls, seeing where we can do better, seeing the holes in our day-to-day, or seeing the holes, the gaps in what it is that we are doing, and trying to perfect that, trying to fix it, right? So this could even involve a relationship, you guys. So for example, let's say you and your partner have been not spending as much time together. Perhaps we are trying to carve out more quality time, or perhaps we're trying to carve out more time for us to do what partners do, whatever that may be for you. But yeah, that's kind of how I'm seeing this. Like, we're trying to perfect something, or we're trying to take more pride in what is important to us, okay? And I do feel like for a lot of you, because it's a pentacle card and we're talking about a broad range of subjects, I feel like for a lot of you that has to do with work or school or something like that. Now, it could, like I said, be relationships as well, but moving on, we got the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so the Four of Pentacles, group number 1, is talking about wanting to reserve, right? Wanting to pull back a little bit. So I'm seeing this group number 1 as you're trying to pull back in regards to spending habits. Maybe we are trying to put money away so that we can buy a new car, or we can get a house, or we can move into a nicer apartment, or we can get new furniture, etc., etc., etc. You guys know life. You're here on Earth. You understand saving for all the things that Earth people need. So that's a possibility. Or perhaps you're just feeling like you want to create more security in your life, or more like a safety net, right? That's what I'm trying to say, a safety net. This could be you even investing in stocks, investing in property, investing in crypto, etc., etc., etc. But I'm just feeling like we're not wanting to spend our money all silly willy-nilly, right? We're not wanting to just throw our money at freaking Givenchy. We're not trying to throw our money at the latest whatever silly mabob that came out, okay? We're saving, or we're spending wisely. That's how I'm seeing this. I don't know if some of you are taking like a business class right now, or you're taking like a finance class, but I feel like you're almost implementing those tools that you have learned, and you're trying to build yourself like a better or more, again, secure foundation for the future. Now, for some of you where this is an emotional situation, it could be that you are holding back emotionally, or like a personal situation, I guess I should say. Maybe you're holding back, or maybe you are taking inventory of how much you want to share, or how much you're wanting to give to your partner or give to your friends. Maybe we are preserving our energy. So we could look at that a couple of different ways. Now, moving on, we have the Spirit of Cups. Now, the Spirit of Cups, you guys, is the King of Cups in, tarot. So anyways, Spirit of Cups. This is letting me know that you guys are reaching emotional maturity. There could be something taking place in your life that calls for you to step up and to kind of be that rock in somebody else's life, or to be that rock for yourself, right? So having a lot of emotional, just again, maturity, not overreacting when situations get hairy or when there's a little bit of spice going on in life. Trying just to remain grounded and react to things in an emotionally stable manner. Now that doesn't mean we're ignoring our emotions, you guys. We are definitely honoring them, and we are definitely we're not like love and light. We are more so in an energy of like respecting our emotions, but acting with maturity in regards to how our emotions are affecting us, okay? I'm almost feeling, you guys, like I don't know if it's like a romantic partnership that your partner's like leaning on you emotionally, or if it's like a friend is leaning on you emotionally, or a parent or a family member, maybe a sibling. But I feel like somebody is leaning on you emotionally, and you are almost becoming like, you're almost becoming this emotional, like, I want to say sponge. Like you're taking in a lot of other people's emotions, and you're having to deal with that, and you're having to like digest that, right? And take care of it in a manner where you're not spiraling. We have the High Priestess, which talks about balance. This is also connected to learning and wisdom and things like that. The High Priestess, you guys, also talks about really trusting yourself, having a lot of trust and faith in your own intuition. So I'm feeling like for you guys, group number one, we're coming into a stage in our life next year where we really do trust ourselves. We really do trust our intuition. We're not going to other people for advice. We're not second guessing our actions, right? When we decide to save money, or we decide, oh, it's time for me to buy a house, we're not like, hey mom, hey dad, hey best friend, should I do this? Do you think this is a good idea? We're like, no, I know this is a good idea. I'm doing what's best for me. I'm creating stability and a strong foundation for myself, and I don't really care. Like, I'm not looking to outside sources for information. I'm looking to myself, right? I'm looking to myself. Whether or not something feels right to me or not, I'm relying on me. So I'm feeling like you guys are building more confidence, or building more trust again within yourself. This could be connected to you guys learning something, going deeper, or diving into a different realm in regards to your spiritual practices, your spiritual beliefs. Hey guys, so our first oracle card here is solar flares, all right? Now with solar flares coming into this reading, within a year, I feel like you guys are going to have this desire, this hunger, this lust for change, this lust for revolution, okay? Solar flares are indicative of, I was gonna say temperatures, but tempers running high, being a little bit agitated, also wanting to take action, but take action in a passionate and fiery way. We may be acting a little bit radical, or we may be acting a little bit obtuse, okay? Large, in your face. Also, this does indicate, you guys, again, that there is going to be some type of desire to move forward, or some type of desire to invoke change in our life, okay? So there is solar flares. We have the 5th house of passions. In a year's time, you guys may be really paying attention, or really catering to your passions that you have in life. Really taking time and energy and throwing yourself into what makes you excited, into what makes you happy, into what brings you joy. You may be trying to add upon what it is that you already do that gets you excited. I'm seeing this almost as like, if I'm just being blunt, I'm seeing this almost as if our life is very boring, or our life is very, like we're stuck in a routine, right? We're stuck in a routine, and yes, we're like trying to perfect something. We're trying to become masters at a skill in some way, shape, or form, but we're almost getting a little bit like stale or tired, or like depleted of energy through doing this. And I feel like that's why the solar flares and this 5th house of passion is popping up, to remind us that we also need to have fun in life. We also need to add a little bit of spice, a little bit of sparkles back into our day-to-day. So perhaps you guys are going to take up swimming, or perhaps you guys, I don't know why swimming came into my mind, perhaps you guys are going to take up starting a garden, perhaps you guys are going to take up traveling more often, perhaps you're going to take up going on more dates, or putting yourself out there more romantically, painting, ceramics, taking that class you've always wanted to take, learning a new language, getting passionate, adding more passion and flavor back into our life is what I'm feeling with this. Now, the fifth house is also connected to creativity, you guys, and it's connected to children. So I don't know if for some of you, you are wanting a child next year, or if you are trying currently to get pregnant or something like that. That's a possibility. Now, we can also look at that, perhaps, if not children, we can look at that as pets. So I don't know if any of you guys are like wanting a puppy or a new kitten or a parrot. I don't know what it is that you're wanting personally, but yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting from the fifth house. Trying to just stack passions in our life or add more flavor, get rid of the staleness that we may be experiencing. Our next card, you guys, is the Rose of Venus, and it says alignment, flow, right relationship, and harmony. Oh, this is incredible. This is beautiful. I love this. I love this. I love this. So with this card, you guys, for a lot of you, it could be talking about your relationship being in a very harmonious place, you being in a relationship or finding a relationship in which there's a lot of harmony, a lot of happiness. Now, I'm also seeing this, you guys, as connected to, again, that fifth house of passions, okay? Really trying to add more love and happiness and passion back into our life, okay? Trying to get out of the stale, mundane routine that we have going on, doing something for ourselves, right? Also becoming more in alignment with what it is that makes us happy or what it is that we are supposed to be doing in life. Some of you guys may be questioning who it is that you really want or what it is that you really want, what's going to make me happy, what's going to bring me joy. And I'm feeling like you guys are coming into alignment with that as of next year. Now, for some of you, you may be meeting someone who is really much in alignment with yourself. That's another possibility for some of you, but I'm seeing it more so as, again, becoming more in alignment with things that make us happy and bring us joy. We have a moonbeam, and it says you are on the correct path. All right, you are on the right path. So for those of you where you have been questioning whether or not you have chosen the right path, whether that's in your career, whether that is with uni or your education or whatever, this is letting you know that you have chosen the right path. You are going in the direction you're meant to go. Some of you just need this confirmation, this comfort of knowing that you're on the right path, you're where you're meant to be. We also have new moon, and this is a fresh start and new beginnings. Taking it back, you guys, to that solar flare card, I really do feel like for a lot of you, we are just in this season of wanting to have like a revolution of some sorts in our personal life. I'm feeling like, again, for a lot of you, your professional life, either with school or work, whatever, is going to be very much on a loop, very much in a routine, very much something we're comfortable with or we are now used to. But I feel like that has made our personal life or what we are doing in our off time kind of slack or lag a little bit. And that's why I feel like, again, the solar flare is coming up and this new beginning, we're trying to bring in more passion into our life, okay? Next card we have here is mountain. All right, so we are climbing this mountain next year, you guys. We are climbing this mountain. We are trucking along, reaching the top or attempting to reach the top, right? The top of this mountain signifies our goals, our dreams, our ambition. And I feel like sometimes as we go up this mountain, we may feel, again, a little bit depleted or a little bit like, I kind of want to give up because I'm so tired of having this freaking mountain. I'm just so tired of climbing. But you need to remember that anything that is worth having is worth waiting for, is worth fighting for, is worth working for. So with this mountain, I want to encourage you guys to keep going. Next year, you guys, may be a very important year for you to set intentions towards, again, what you're wanting to do with your career or what you're wanting to do in your more routine life, this is what I do on a day-to-day. Set those goals now, you guys, so that they can be executed next year, right? We have the key here and it says reveal. All right, so we may be opening doors next year, you guys. We may be opening new doors. We may be setting our sights upon a new scenery. I'm almost seeing this also, you guys, in regards to travel. Okay, I'm so sorry. In regards to travel, we may be traveling to a place in which there are a lot of mountains or where a hike is very significant. I'm kind of thinking like Machu Picchu. I'm kind of thinking for anyone in America, maybe you're going to the Rocky Mountains next year. Maybe you're going to go to Yellowstone. I don't know, I'm just feeling like we're wanting to be more so out in nature, or when we are traveling, we're traveling to places in which we can really soak in the scenery, not so much in the city. Obviously, some of you could be traveling towards the city, but I feel like most of you who are here, you're wanting to travel more so to places that have a very like beautiful nature, beautiful scenery, right? With the reveal card. The reveal is talking about, again, opening doors, you guys. We are unlocking something. We are stepping into a new door. We're stepping into a new path. So, the last card I have for you guys is passionate. It says, try something you've never done before. So many cards here, you guys, are encouraging you to step out of your comfort zone, to open new doors, to have a fresh start, to embrace that energy of the solar flare. So in regards to love, or in regards to, again, it literally says passion. I'm really feeling like we need to focus on our fifth house next year, you guys. We really need to focus on embracing the energy of the fifth house, embracing the energy of passion, pleasure, and play, embracing the energy of having more fun, okay? And we can have fun, you guys, and also still get our work done. We can have fun and also still perform at the level that we need to perform. We don't need to stay in this energy of like staleness and just routine. Like, it's okay if we let loose a little bit. It's okay if we kind of break the chain of our routine. And pull some notes from the bowl. What is going on for group number ones? Group number ones next year. I'm gonna go ahead and roll the box of letters. All right, you guys, these are all the letters that popped out for you. Go ahead and see if you can find your name, your initials. If there's a person involved today, their name, their initials potentially, specifically like with work and relationships. Relationships that are tied to passion, or a friendship that you may be like someone that you would travel with, or someone that you would go on adventures with, not someone that you have like a, you know, a mundane connection to. Anyways, those are the letters. Also, the one right there is blank on both sides. So if you're missing one letter, you guys, you can go ahead and use that as the filler. Now for the notes, we have creator, okay? So I don't know if you guys have a desire to start creating or to become a creator or something like that. That may be tied to the passions, you guys, yet again. We have long work hours, okay? So next year, you guys may be really putting in a lot of work hours, or a lot of hours towards work. Whether that is like you guys having a like 9 to 5, or having like a part-time job and then also coming home and working on like a side hustle or a side business or something like that. That's another possibility for you guys watching this. We have Europe, which I don't know if any of you are going to be or planning on traveling to Europe next year or towards the end of this year. That's a possibility, you guys. We have uphill, which I find that so interesting because we have the mountain here talking about our goals. So going uphill, again, really struggling, or really just like, you know, taking one step at a time and feeling like it's not enough, or feeling like we're not getting there fast enough. Know that our goals, that our desires are uphill. We have to travel. We have to elevate ourselves in order to reach those goals. We also have building. This building could be talking about perhaps you guys building something next year, building, again, your own business, building something in a creative manner. Perhaps we are building a portfolio of, again, stocks, crypto, building, okay? Maybe we are building our resume next year and we're like upgrading it or adjusting it. We have online. So online could be online dating, or perhaps, again, starting an online business or something to that effect. We have number one. Now, we also have letters here, you guys, that are significant. So U and B. So U and B are significant. Don't know how, but those are standing out. We have older as well. Older. That could be someone coming in, perhaps guiding you who is older. We have a dream come true, which, going back again to that mountain card, the fifth house, a dream come true. We have a lot of months here, you guys, okay? So we have August, we have May, August, May. We have October and December as well. October and December. And we also have Asia. Okay, Asia. You guys could be traveling to Asia. Maybe you watching right now are from Asia, but yeah, that is what I have for you guys. Group number one. Let me know below if that resonated. Thank you guys so much. I'm excited for this new start. I'm excited for you guys to kind of awaken the passions that you have within. So yeah, let me know. if you guys are relating to that. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys really soon. Thank you. I love you. Goodbye. 2. Welcome to the reading, you guys. Welcome. We have Cancer and we also have Aquarius. We have Sagittarius. Just Sagittarius. Now, because Sagittarius is showing up like you know, like Sag, that could be an indication, you guys, of wanting to travel or wanting to move or wanting to go on like a spiritual retreat of some sorts, okay? Because Saggy is very much in that life. Love Sagittarius. We have Leo and Gemini. Hello, Leo. Hello, Gemini. And Libra and Leo. Hello, Libra. Hello, Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, you guys. Your sign. I don't think there's anyone involved today. Okay? There could be, but I don't think there is. So I'm just going to start. We have the Heart. Yes, the Heart of Swords. I was like, did I say that wrong? We have the Heart of Swords, you guys. And the Heart of Swords is talking basically about you being in a state where you're very determined, you're very focused on your goals and what it is that you're wanting to accomplish. You're also seeking truth and clarity. You're not putting up with anyone's bull, okay? If someone's trying to sell you some fluff, you're like, cut the crap, give it to me straight, okay, basically. The Heart of Swords is somebody who thinks more with, you know, logic, reason, versus with their heart. They follow what it is they believe is correct versus what they feel is correct, okay? So this is not emphasizing emotions, you guys. This is emphasizing being logical, being methodical, really thinking things through and making reasonable decisions that are based in truth and logic, okay? So because that's where we're at, it is making me feel like our focus in the next year is not necessarily on love and relationships. That could be for a few reasons. Number one, maybe you're already in a relationship and you're happy and that's golden and perfect, so it's not the focus, right? Number two, it could be that we're single. Maybe we just got out of a relationship and we're like, I'm not trying to date. I'm not trying to service these men or women or whoever. We're not trying to service, okay? Possibilities with that, right? But it doesn't mean that there's not like if someone's in your life, that's not to say that they're not going to stay in your life. It's just to say that our focus, our focal point is not necessarily on that. Now we have the 7 of Wands, you guys, and the 7 of Wands indicates feeling like we have to fight for our position or a position that we desire. So I see this as us in a workplace. Perhaps we feel like we have to constantly prove our worth or constantly prove that we should be here, constantly prove that we are worthy of having what it is that we have. There could be people around you, group number 2, who are very jealous of you, who want your position. Now, again, I am feeling this is more so to do with either you getting an education, like something with your education, or something with work, right? Something with your career. Because again, I'm just not feeling like our focus point next year is really going to be about love and relationships. I feel like it's going to be about us building a platform or us building, again, like trying to move up in life, trying to develop, trying to push forward and not necessarily trying to like fall in love and be like, woo, you know? So yeah, we're fighting for what it is that we want. We're fighting for what it is that we feel like we deserve. And other people around us may be like, you don't deserve that, girl. You don't deserve it, okay? And you're like, watch. Yes, I do. So we're willing to fight too. Like, we're not going to just sit back and be complacent. We're like, no, I'll step up and I'll fight. Like, I will show you, I will prove to you that I deserve this. For some of you who are not yet in college or uni, whatever you want to call it, it could be that you're like fighting for a position in school, like you're fighting for a scholarship or you're fighting for some type of, like if you're in a very exclusive setting in regards to your education, or you are wanting to be in an exclusive setting, it could be that you feel like you have to fight for or you have to provide proof that you are worth it. Same thing with the career. It could, again, for some of you, it could have to do with love, but I'm just feeling like that's not the point of what's going on. Now, we have the 7 of Cups, you guys, all right? So, in the beginning with this card here, I was talking to you guys about having a desire to have clarity. Now, as you can see here, this little baby giraffe is out here with clouds over his head or over his eyes. He can't see, right? He doesn't have clarity, but he has a lot of options in front of him, but he's not seeing those options clearly. He is almost seeing them, again, with like the fog. He's seeing them with rose-colored glasses on. So if we are applying or we're yeah, if we're applying for a position in our career, or if we're applying for a spot in a particular college or uni or whatever, if we are applying for whatever, it could be that we want something, or we have like something in mind, we have a place we want to work in mind, we have a college we want to go to in mind, but we are not seeing the full spectrum of the picture. We're not seeing the full iceberg. Does that make sense? So when we are making decisions next year, you guys, it's very important, again, that we think more logically. We think with a lot of groundedness and not so much with our heart. I'm not saying don't follow your heart, but I am saying that I feel like when we are making decisions, it's important for us to separate our heart and our mind, and to make those decisions based on logic and debate and based on reason, okay? So, yeah. Options may be presented to you where you don't have the full scope of what's going on. So just be aware of that, you guys, and ask a lot of questions. That's, I think, my advice. Ask a lot of questions. Things may also be moving very quickly, or you may feel a lot of pressure, you guys, to make decisions very quickly. I am feeling like these two are connected. It's almost like, oh my gosh, like you have a deadline, or you have this amount of time for you to respond to this offer, or you have this amount of time to respond to this and that. And that may be where some of the confusion is coming in because we don't have a lot of time to really think about what it is that we want, or think about what it is we want to do. For some of you, this could even like be putting an offer on a house, or making an offer on a car, or like wanting to book a car, and it's like, oh, well, you have to make a decision today because this car could not be here tomorrow, or I don't know. It's just like we're making a really rushed or brash decision that is affecting us long term. I don't feel like this is a short term decision. But it feels like we're rushed into this choice, or we're rushed into making a choice. And I want to encourage you guys to, again, don't pick the option that looks the best. Really try to get the full scope of the iceberg, okay? Because I feel like someone's trying to rush you, or I feel like someone's going to be pushing you to make a decision. Use your mind. Use what it is you believe is best for you. Don't so much allow other people to push you into one direction or the other. We have the Wheel of Fortune. This signifies change, transformation, the wheels of change, the cycle of life going on. The Wheel of Fortune also talks about karma. Karma is neutral, you guys. It's not good, it's not bad, it just is. So with this, it's letting me know that you guys are going down a path that you are karmically meant to go down. Things are changing in your life though, right? And I feel like this change is coming from this decision that we're making, and it's a very important decision, you guys. Again, it's a very important decision. It's not like I have to decide what I'm eating tonight for dinner. It's a very important decision of like, do I stay? Do I go? Is this the right option for me? Is this the right house for me? Is this the right investment for me? Is this the right relationship for me, perhaps? Should I take this job offer even though they're not necessarily willing to, if you're in America or in the US, healthcare. If they're not willing to give me healthcare, should I still take it? Should I do this? Should I do, like, it's almost like we don't know what to do. And this Wheel of Fortune, I feel like it's coming in to just let you know that things will be evolving one way or another, right? We may feel a little bit shaken up from this change as well. We may feel a little bit out of sorts. Almost like chapters ending. The next card we have here, group number 2, is Mars. Mars is motion. Now, Mars is motion, not emotion, motion. Mars is encouraging you guys to be brave, to be courageous, to be that warrior spirit from within, and to march forward, to take action, to go. Okay? So almost, oh my God. And we do have that fighting spirit here with the 7 of Wands. So again, Mars is popping up, you guys, to encourage you to fight for what you want. In this next year, I do feel like you guys are really going to be fighting for what it is that you want, fighting for what it is that you desire. You have to show some grit. You have to show your teeth, okay? Don't be afraid to be tenacious. I don't want to say aggressive, but definitely like tenacity, I feel like, is needed in this upcoming year. It's needed for us to move forward, right? So aggression here with Mars. Take action, move forward. If you gotta get a little pushy, I feel like that card is here to encourage you guys, to let you know that it's okay to get pushy. It's okay to show that you really want something, right? Don't take no for an answer type energy. Now, we also have codes codes of the seeds. The blueprint is within you. Take the next step. With this one, group number 2, I'm feeling like, again, this is obviously encouraging you guys to take steps forward, to move on, to move forward. Also planting the seed, okay? I feel like this is an encouragement right now. If you know that next year you want to, for example, travel to a different country, plant the seed today. Start planning for that today. If you know that you're wanting to open up a business, but you're like, oh, I don't have this together, I don't have that together, I need money for this, I need money for that. Okay, well, write down a list, you guys. Calculate how much this is going to cost. Calculate what it is you need to do. Make a plan. Set things in motion now. Plant that seed now. Because in order for our tree to grow next year, we have to plant the seed today. Okay? So I want to encourage you guys to plant some seeds. I want to encourage you guys to set some things up, okay? Get it started, even if it's just writing it down, right? Because I know it can be very intimidating to be like, okay, I know that by next year I want to have a house. It's intimidating, it's a lot of work, it's a lot of paperwork, it's a lot of this, it's a lot of that. Start looking right now. Just start looking, right? Put out the feelers, put out the intentions that this is what we are doing. If you're wanting to buy a new car, start researching which model you want. What is going to be the best for your price range? Even if you can't do it right now, you guys, if you have goals, if you have dreams, if you have aspirations for the future, for next year, start planning right now, okay? Make sure you are putting in the time and effort to, again, plant the seeds. So, the next card we have here is Balsamic Moon, and it says, things come and go. Surrender to the universe. So there may be some things that we're letting go of next year in order for us to move forward, in order for us to have this next chapter, right? There may be some things that we have to walk away from. There may be some desires that we are realizing that they just aren't in alignment with what it is that, where it is we want to go in life. So things come and things go. Having the acceptance to move forward, okay? Allowing the universe to guide us, having trust in the path that we are on, having trust that we are going in the correct direction, having trust that our hearts or our desires or our mind is leading us in the right place, okay? Now, also with this Balsamic Moon, you guys, I want you to, you know how I'm seeing this? I'm seeing this almost as like a bomb going off, or like a bulldozer coming in and kind of like ruining the scenery, right? And we're left with this destruction, or we're left with this blank slate. Things are just being wiped out, and we're like, what do I do? Like, holy, what do I freaking do? And this destruction, this bomb going off, I feel like is here so that you guys can, again, plant those seeds, so that you can set that blueprint. Because if we have a house and we're trying to like reconstruct a house, it's easier to do it when it's like a blank slate, right? It's easier to do it when we have room to grow, or when we create room for us to start something new. But if we're just trying to build on top of things, it becomes a little bit more muddled and a little bit more complex, a little bit more difficult. We have to take this into consideration and that into consideration. So I'm almost feeling like that is the universe asking you guys to surrender to what is to come, surrender to the change, okay? Don't try to hold so much on to things that we can't control, or things that are changing without our permission, or things that are changing without us having the intention of them changing. Allow that to happen. We have curiosity here, you guys, and it says, what sparks your interest? This is an encouragement for you guys to become more curious, okay? So what sparks your interest? What gets you excited? What do you feel passionate about? What do you feel like is calling your name? Okay, this is very important, you guys, for the whole planting the seeds for next year, right? We have to have our interest sparked in order for us to know what direction we want to move in. If something's not interesting us, let's say we have a job and we just freaking hate it, or we're just like, I'm so bored with this topic, I'm so bored with this this mundane routine. What does spark your interest? What is going to bring you joy? What is going to bring you happiness? Going in that direction, you guys, planting the seeds for that, okay? Curiosity, you guys, could also be a green light for you to go ahead and expand in regards to travel, or expand in regards to moving. I'm feeling like this is kind of a broadening of our day-to-day palette. We have the snail here, and this is persistence. This is slow and steady wins the race, you guys. We are making progress even if that progress is slow. We are making progress even if we can't see it. we are making progress. As long as we are moving forward, we are making progress. And things may be moving slower right now, things may be moving slower next year, but eventually if we continue on this path, okay, if we continue on this path, we will eventually reach where it is we are trying to go. This card obviously says pathway and it says passage, okay? Ooh, I can't keep the cards in my hand. So yeah, group number 2, I'm really feeling like we are headed in a different direction, and it's a development that's taking a long time. It's a development that is going really slow. We may be feeling very frustrated or very bored with how slow this is going. Like, masterpieces take time. Rome wasn't built in a day. You guys know the sayings. So if you're trying to create Rome, don't be upset if it takes time. Don't be upset if the progress is slower than you would have hoped, okay? Again, clarity is a really big thing for you guys next year. Receiving clarity, asking more questions, diving deeper into what it is that we want, really analyzing things, okay? I feel like next year is the year of analysis. We really have to analyze everything that's going on in our life and analyze every decision that we're making, and really ask ourselves, is this helping me or is this hindering me? Is this putting me in the right direction? Is this putting me on the right path, or is it slowing me down? You guys may be coming up against a lot of hurdles in the next year. Now, these hurdles aren't stopping you. Again, I feel like it's just more so slowing you down and creating this energy of exhaustion, or creating this energy of why do I have to fight for everything so hard? The next card I have here is time apart, and it says some distance will help bring clarity. See, clarity is popping up so much here with this reading, you guys. So distance may help bring clarity. Again, this may be asking you guys to change up your environment, to move, to travel, to perhaps spend time away from your friends or your partner. Spend time away alone so that you can receive that clarity of what it is that you want, the direction that you want to head in. Because I feel like sometimes it may be a little bit overwhelming for us to take in all of this information that's coming from this person and that person and this and that. And I feel like when we have time to travel, or when we have time to kind of get away, we are more so in the energy of being able to think more clearly and to be able to see things more clearly, because we're not feeding off of other people's energies. Now, we also have unavailable, and it says this person is unavailable to give all you deserve. So there may be someone in your life, you guys, who is unavailable to give you everything that it is that you deserve in a partner. This may be in a friendship, you guys. This may also be in a work relationship. So if you feel like you're being taken advantage of in regards to work, or taking advantage of in regards to how much responsibilities is on your back, I want you guys to understand that you are deserving of the effort that you put out, okay? And if somebody isn't giving you what you're giving them, it's okay to walk away, or it's okay to say, hey, I need to take a step back. I need to focus on me. I need to worry about me. I need to redirect, okay? Overview with the cards, you guys. We are making progress in a direction. I don't feel like we 100% have clarity on what direction we're trying to go in, or where we see our future. Things are a little bit more unknown for this group, okay? The reason why things are unknown is because we don't have clarity. I almost feel like Mars here and the time apart here is really asking you guys to change your location, or to put yourself in a new environment, even if it's just for a weekend, so that we can have a different perspective. Because I'm feeling like where we are at, our perspective is clouded. Our perspective is not necessarily clear, and we need to have clear perspective. We need to have clarity in order for us to move forward, okay? And I'm almost feeling like this lack of clarity is making things move, or progressing our life in a manner that is very slow, and that's perfectly fine, right? If we're moving in a more slow manner, that is fine, you guys. But if you're wanting to speed things up, I feel like the main thing we need to focus on is having a clear vision on what we want, where we want to go, who we want to be with, what we want to be around, and taking action, okay? This is not a time to sit down. This is not a time to we need to make a plan, plant the seeds, move, okay? Take action. So I'm going to go ahead, you guys, and pull from my bowl and see if I can get any extra information for group. I'm going to go ahead, you guys, and get some letters really quick. All right, group 2, these are the letters that popped out for you guys. Go and see if you can find your name, your initials. If there's a person involved today, their name, their initials, I don't think there is, but if there is, or words that may be significant for you guys in regards to today's pick a card. We have February, you guys, your birthday. Again, if there's someone involved in today's reading, their birthday. We have 333. 333. Ooh. Getting into the numbers, we have 24. You may be 24. Maybe you're born on the 25th or the 24th. We have 20 as well. Again, age, birthday. 29 as well. Age, birthday. We have last number, 27. Okay, age, birthday. We have adaptable. All right, going back to that Wheel of Fortune, you guys, adaptable. We have ask questions, which I was saying this, you guys, with the iceberg, okay? There is an iceberg here. We need to ask questions to receive clarity in this upcoming year. That's very, very important in regards to the decisions that we're making. We have take action as well. Going back to that Mars card right there, you guys. Taking action, moving forward, not being afraid, invoking our inner courageous, brave spirit. We have single, which I told you guys, this feels like a reading in which we are very much single, solo. If we are in a relationship or if we are dating, I just don't feel like that is the main important focal point of our upcoming year. We also have summertime. I mentioned travel, you guys, and getting away and having a fresh perspective. Summertime is the perfect time to do so. Perhaps that's encouraging you guys to plant those seeds in the summer. We have Venus, which is the planet of love. Libra and Taurus is connected to that. Also the planet of abundance and luxury. We have wise. Again, thinking more so with our mind and not our heart. We have roller coaster. The upcoming year may be a bit of a roller coaster, highs and lows, okay? We also have fresh, which again, going into that Wheel of Fortune, you guys, talking about having a fresh start. And we have it's time. So I know this is a reading for the upcoming year, you guys. However, now is the time to take action. Now is the time to start planting those seeds. Now is the time to start moving forward. Because again, if we wait until next year to start setting these things into motion or to start making decisions with clarity or seeking clarity or asking more questions, if we wait till next year, you guys, again, I feel like we are going to be moving at a pace in which is very slow and we will be very unhappy with that. So that's what I have for you guys, group number 2. Thank you guys. Let me know below if this resonated. Let me know if you plan on taking action or if you know what action it is you need to take. If you know what seeds you're about to start planting, let me know down below. Thank you guys. I love you and I'll talk to you really soon. Okay, bye. Hi, group number 3. Welcome to your guys' reading. We got Leo and Sagittarius. Leo, Sag. Taurus and Leo. Pisces and Taurus. Leo and Gemini. Scorpio and Capricorn. Shaw in the cards. Nope. Just that. There's more later, but just that for now. Sun, Moon, Rising, you guys. Now, we have the 2 of Wands, group number 3. This tells me that you guys either currently are like making plans or like looking to the future, not looking into the future, but looking to the future. Setting intentions for what it is you may want to do next year or what it is you're wanting to set into motion right now. This tells me though that there is like a level of planning. There is a level of looking ahead. There is a level of, there's a level of being aware, of where we want to go, right? There's a level of like, I understand where I'm headed. I understand where I want to go. And I'm going to start putting those plans into motion. Okay, this is a blueprint, you guys. Now we have the 5 of Wands, which is talking about taking action. This is passion. This is also talking about fighting sometimes. But because we're talking about, you know, what is to come next year or what is going to be set into motion with the upcoming year, where you will be at. This tells me that we will be at a place where we are very fired up, passionate, and ready to take action, okay? Because the 5 of Wands is all about action. Sure, there's that. We have the 6 of Wands as well, and the 6 of Wands, you guys, indicates being ready for success or having success. This is a victory. This is us crossing the finish line, throwing the confetti, having our cake, okay, the balloons, the whole enchilada, okay? That is what the 6 of Wands is about, having our success. Now, here's the thing, you guys, right? I'm feeling like this making plans or setting things into motion is currently happening right now. We may be taking action right now, or we may be looking to take action later on in the year. I don't know if the success is coming next year or if we will just start seeing the fruits of our labor pay off. I'm feeling like for some of you, it may be like we're finally reaching where we've been wanting to reach, or we just start seeing the trickle down. We start seeing the effects of all our hard work, or we start seeing some progression forward that is leading to our victory. Now, we also have Judgment, which talks about standing up for your moral compass, being in alignment with what it is that you believe is right versus wrong. This also talks sometimes about us judging ourselves or being a little bit hard on ourselves. Now we have the Ten of Wands as well, and this is the card that for me makes a lot of sense. It kind of ties this whole reading together. The Ten of Wands indicates, you guys, that there's a lot of burden. So the way that I'm reading this, you guys, is our victory or our desire for this victory carries a lot more weight than we had anticipated, or it's a lot more burdenous than we had thought, okay? For example, this could be us looking at our dream job or our dream career field, and we're like, yes, I'm gonna get there, I'm gonna reach my freaking goal, and then we get there and it's not exactly what we thought it would be, or there's a lot more burdens on our back, there's a lot more stress than we thought it would be. This is also possible, you guys, that there is a situation in which we are wanting a relationship with a particular person. We finally get that relationship, and then we realize how difficult it is or how heavy it is to carry the relationship. And I'm feeling like that's why this Judgment card's coming up, to remind us to stay in alignment with what it is that we believe in our moral compass, because I feel like our moral compass may be challenged with those burdens, okay? That's kind of how I'm seeing it, you guys. Like, our goals or our aspirations, our victory doesn't come without sacrifice, and it's not coming without feeling a lot of weight on our back or a lot of pressure. Now, having pressure on your back, you guys, isn't necessarily a bad thing. Having burdens isn't necessarily bad, right? You can go to your dream university and still be stressed out and still feel like you have a lot of burdens on you because of the workload or how much studying you have to do or how much this or how much that. If you get your dream career, there could still be burdens on your back because you're like, I have to do this and I have to that and I have to blah, 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 blah. And that's okay. But I just feel like right now you may not be perceiving the burdens of what it is you're asking for. Does that make sense? Okay. So moving on, darling, we have progression. All right, we are progressing. We are taking steps forward. I'm going to talk about the other zodiac card as well. We have Capricorn, which is achieve. And if you guys know anything about Capricorns, you know Capricorns get it done. All right, if you want something done, send a Capricorn or a Virgo or a Taurus. Those signs are going to get it done. But specifically Capricorn is going to get it done. Capricorn's going to do it right as well. So with this, it's letting me know that you guys are embracing this energy of the mountain goat. You guys are embracing the energy of the go-getter. You guys are embracing the energy of try to stop me. I will climb this mountain come hell or high water. I will get it done. All right. Don't test me because I'm going to succeed. I'm going to get it done. This is determination, you guys. Okay. This is taking major leaps forward. I'm feeling like this whole reading so far, where it is that you guys are looking to go right now, I feel like it's going to be a lot harder to get there than you think as of this moment. However, I do feel like you have enough gas in the tank, or enough ambition behind you or determination to succeed. Make sure that you are taking care of that ambition, you guys. Make sure that you are taking care of that fire. You are tending to it. You are feeding it, right? Because that is what's going to get you up this mountain. That determination, that fire that you are lighting within yourself is going to get you up this mountain, all right? It's going to send you towards your victory, all right? Sure. Some of you guys may be responsible for other people, or you may have responsibilities bigger than just you progressing forward. Does that make sense? So maybe you have a responsibility to your children, your pets, your family, your this, your that. I'm just feeling like there's multiple things stacked on you, and we're having trouble, or that's why we feel like weighed down, right? That's why we feel like there's so much going on. I feel like making sure that we're getting enough rest is very important, you guys. Making sure that we are replenishing ourselves because we may get very exhausted. Okay. We have open, and it says, say yes, expand through extremes, trust life. All right, expand through extremes and trusting life, trusting where it is you are at. Also, you guys, I'm feeling like there is this need to be a little radical or to be a little experimental, to try new things, to open doors that you think are weird or open doors that you think aren't necessarily for you. I'm feeling like this is the key to progressing us forward. I'm almost feeling like there's like hidden passageways through this mountain. Does that make sense? Like there's like back doors that we can take to progress us forward a lot quicker. We need to remain open to suggestions and to possibilities. Expanding through extremes. Yeah, be a little freaking radical, you guys. Be a little bit radical. Be a little too much. I don't want to say overwork yourself, but just if you think you need to go 50, go 100. That's kind of how I'm seeing this. Like, do more than you think you need to do. When you're tired, keep going for another hour. That's kind of how I'm seeing that. We also have the second bloom, and it says a second chance. It's never too late. New possibilities. You guys may have a second chance at a dream that you have, or you guys may have a second chance at achieving something you've wanted to achieve. Maybe you have a second chance in regards to love and relationships or something like that. Could be a second chance in regards to this whole situation with the victory. Also with the second chance, something from the past may be regurgitating itself. Maybe it's an opportunity. Maybe it is a chance to travel. Maybe it's a chance to get into a relationship with somebody specific. But I feel like there is some type of energy from the past coming back and like saying, hey, do you want to try this again? Or do you want to do this again? Do you want to move forward with this again? Or give this another try? Revisiting old desires, perhaps. We have the blue moon, and it says, you are ready, make your masterpiece. Just start going to work. Group number 3, make your masterpiece. You're ready. Start throwing that clay on the slab, okay? Start throwing that paint on the canvas. Start doing what it is you said you want to do, okay? You're ready. You don't need to wait until you're this. You don't need to wait until you're that. You don't need to lose weight. You don't need to have more knowledge on this topic or that topic. You're ready now. Do it now. Start now, okay? Now we also have lunar eclipse, and it says open the door to a higher dimension, okay? Opening the door to higher dimensions. It's time to level up, group 3. It's time to go forward. It's time to ascend. It's time to start walking up those stairs, right? And again, going back to that whole mountain situation, I really am feeling like there is like some type of shortcut up this mountain. There's some type of shortcut up this mountain. I really am feeling like through taking this passageway, through saying yes to opportunities and not moving, like, okay, if I'm being honest, group 3, I almost feel like you are your biggest halter. You are your biggest obstacle, right? You have to overcome fear of rejection. You have to overcome fear of not feeling good enough. You have to overcome exhaustion. You have to overcome that feeling of like, I can't do this. You need to tell yourself you can. You need to push yourself, group number 3, okay? And through this higher dimensions, I really do feel like you guys are choosing to level up. You guys are choosing to move in a direction that seems not necessarily impossible, but difficult. And we are taking on the challenge. We're embracing the challenge, okay? We have the lobster, which is inner growth, which makes me so happy for you guys because inner growth is magical and beautiful and needed. So through this lobster, yes, we are taking inventory of what is going on internally and fixing it and growing, right? Because again, I do feel like you guys, again, are your biggest obstacle. Yes, there may be financial obstacles, or there may be geographical obstacles in regards to our goals or our desires. We may feel like someone is literally standing in our way. However, with this group, I am feeling like our biggest obstacle is us overcoming the fear of not being good enough, not being strong enough, not being smart enough, not being pretty enough, not being talented enough. We need to overcome that fear. We need to have that growth within ourselves so that we can ascend forward, so that we can experience that leveling up. Because if we don't believe we can do it, no one else is going to believe we can do it. If you tell yourself, oh, I'm not good enough for this, I'm not good enough for that, people are going to be like, yeah, you're right, girl. Okay, you're right. We also have the grapes, which is blessings, which freaking going back to that 6 of Wands, you guys, makes me so excited. All you have to do to reach this is to push yourself. All you have to do is believe that you can do it and to take that action forward. Okay? Success is achievable. Blessings are achievable. but not without motion, okay? Not without us believing that it's possible, right? We can't doubt ourselves. We have to move forward. Also, with us moving forward, we have to accept that it's going to be challenging. We have to take on the challenge. We have to embrace the challenge. We have to embrace the struggle forward. All right, now for our love cards, we have unplug, and it says working less will help strengthen your relationships. I'm feeling like this unplug card is an indicator that you guys are going to be working really hard. You guys are going to be really focused on your goals, and your relationships may be hindered because of that. Your friendships, your romantic partnerships. This is only going to last a period of time, group number 3. All right. So if you really want something, if you really desire something, the people who love you, the people who support you will be there once you reach the peak of that mountain. Okay. They're not going to abandon you just because they see you working really hard, being busy, not having time to go out, not having time to, finagle around. So yeah, that's what I have to say with that. Also, unplugging, you guys, could be in reference to you guys needing to take a step back from perhaps scrolling on Instagram, scrolling on TikTok, making sure that we are unplugged and focused and determined, having a laser pointed at what it is we're wanting to do, and not allowing ourselves to get distracted, right? Some of us watching this may get very distracted when it comes to social media, or when it comes to wanting to hang out with our friends. It may be hard for us to buckle down and to become very self-disciplined, and I'm feeling like that unplugged is encouraging you guys to become more disciplined within yourself. Now we also have fate here, and it says this is a destined partnership. So there may be a destined partnership. This may be in business, you guys, or this may be romantic. So a partnership that's destined, maybe even a friendship that's destined, okay? And we have new love, okay? And this says a new person has steered your romantic feelings. So with this card, group number 3, obviously there's potential for some of you. There is a new love coming into your life. If you're already in a relationship, it could be an elevation of love, or like leveling up in love, having higher levels of commitment, something like that, right? But new love is coming in for some of you. Now, I'm also almost seeing this, you guys, as us finding ourselves and us kind of falling in love with our day-to-day, us falling in love with our passions, us falling in love with this journey that we're on. All right, I want to go ahead, you guys, and get some notes from the bowl really quick. Can I please get some notes for group? We have hardworking, which makes sense. Okay. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and get some letters for you guys really quick. These are the letters that popped out for you guys. Group number 3. Go and see if you can find your name, your initials. If there's a person involved today, their name, their initials, or words that may be significant for you guys in regards to today's pick a card. So, you guys, we have mutual. Mutual for the notes, okay? So there may be a mutual situation going on here. Perhaps you and a friend, or you and someone that you are involved with in business, have mutual goals. This could even be like a mutual, I don't know if it's like a split or a mutual, like splitting of responsibilities or something like that. We have intelligent, obviously using our mind and our intelligence to make decisions. We have intimidating. For some of you, this challenge or this journey forward may be a little bit intimidating because there is like new terrain to explore, or new uncharted paths that we are unfamiliar with, right? So we may find that a little bit intimidating, you guys. We have hardworking as well, which this whole reading just feels like a lot of hard work, but it's almost like it gives me very Saturn energy of I'm gonna test you, I'm gonna make you work really hard, and then I'm gonna reward you. We have, is it what you want? Is it what you want? Is this what you want? Is this the path you want to take? Okay. We have curiosity, keeping an open mind, you guys, keeping an open spirit, a curious spirit. We have lovers, which, going back to that new love, you guys, that could be indicative of you, again, meeting somebody new, or falling in love with your career, falling in love with what it is that you are doing in your day-to-day. We have explore here as well. That is calling for you guys to expand, explore. We have calling and text. I know the unplug card I mentioned, like getting off of our phones and focusing more on like what is around us in reality and not digitally. So that could be connected to that. That could also be perhaps connected to you working on your phone, taking a lot of calls, taking a lot of texting, emailing, things like that. We have change, which makes sense. We have rain. You can't have the flowers without the rain. We have a treat, which makes sense because we also have that victory here. We have the past, which I think I mentioned, you guys. Yeah, a second blooming. So a second chance at an old dream, or a second chance at an old relationship, or a second chance at doing something that we once wanted to do previously, accomplishing a goal we had previously, taking a second shot at it. We have 28. This could be your age, your potential age next year, your birthday, the 28th. We have the 2nd, same thing. I don't think you're 2, but maybe your birthday's on the 2nd of a month. We have I, and we have Z. I and Z. So, just to recap again, you guys, where will you be a year from now? You will be in a position where you are progressing forward. This progression forward is not going to be easy. It's not going to be like a walk in the park or a piece of cake. I do feel like, again, through sacrifice or through climbing this mountain, through being exhausted, through putting in all of the effort that we can put in, we will be rewarded for that effort. I'm also seeing this, you guys, as for some of you having a second chance or a second opportunity to showcase your talent or to showcase or to bring about some type of dream. For some of you, that could be a second chance at a relationship that you had with somebody in the past, or a friendship you had in the past, having a second chance at that, having a second chance at an opportunity that you once turned down, having a lot of inner growth. I do feel like there are blessings coming in, and I also feel like we are almost disconnecting a little bit from things that distract us. So focusing more on the now, focusing more on things that are like face to face, right? So that's what I have for you guys, group number 3. Thank you guys so much. Let me know below if this resonated. I love you, and I'll talk to you really soon. Okay, bye. Hi, group number 4. How are you guys doing? I hope you're well. I'm gonna go ahead and roll the dice really quick. Virgo, just Virgo. Hi, Virgo. Love you so much. Libra and Aquarius. Aquarius and Libra again. Pisces and Capricorn. Leo, I'm sorry, I thought I was gonna fall. Leo and Capricorn. I feel like we need one more. Sagittarius and Leo. Hello, you guys. Okay, Sun, Moon, Rising, you guys, their sign, your sign. I don't think there's anyone involved today. Could be. Don't necessarily think so, though. However, we have disappointment here with the 5 of Cups. So where you will be a year from now, I feel like you are overcoming this disappointment, and I'll explain why I feel like you're overcoming the disappointment in a little bit. But this is all about disappointment. This is about something that we, at one point in our life, we held this very dear to us. At one point in our life, we felt very fulfilled by these 5 cups. We felt very much so that we had everything in these 5 cups. We were like, yes, I got 5 cups. I'm out here balling, right? Or living the dream. And then they get knocked over. We're very disappointed. We're sad. We are, I don't want to say heartbroken, but just severely disappointed, right? The reason why I feel like this is something that we are overcoming a year from now, or where we will be a year from now is overcoming this, is because we have this star. And the star signifies new hope. It signifies blessings. It signifies overcoming trauma, overcoming hurt, overcoming pain, and being able to move forward in a fresh direction with all the hope in the world, with believing that the future holds something greater than the past. Okay, with this optimism for what the future has, right? So that's why I'm feeling like we're overcoming, we'll be in a position a year from now where we are overcoming this disappointment. We're overcoming this heartbreak, this sadness. We also have the Heart of Cups, which lets me know that you guys are very intuitive. It lets me know that you guys are very loving and caring and gentle, sweet, kind people. This is somebody who may be a mother, somebody who may just take care or have like natural mothering instincts towards animals, towards children, towards the elderly, or just the people in their life that they care for. Our emotions with this card is our strength. Our intuition is something that we have that's very strong. Always trust your intuition with this card, you guys. That's the energy it gives. Very emotionally fluid as well. Being able to be understanding of other people's positions. Being able to have clear emotional feeling. Not being confused in regards to our emotions and how we feel. Now, We also have the Ten of Pentacles. Now, I love the Ten of Pentacles, you guys, because yes, it's wealth, it's money, it's abundance, but it's not wealth or abundance that is just thrown at us or money that we were born into. It's some type of security or abundance that we have put a lot of work and effort into. And it's also setting us up for the future. It's an investment for the future, right? So we're thinking about, where do I want to be 5 years from now, 10 years from now? What is going to benefit me long term, and not just looking for immediate pleasure, not just looking for immediate what's going to make me feel good right now. How can I attract long-term abundance? How can I attract long-term happiness? How can I attract long-term stability, right? That is what this Ten of Pentacles is talking about. Looking at the long term and what is going to benefit us long term. Investing, okay? Maybe we're investing in property. Maybe we're investing in stocks. Maybe we're investing in crypto. Maybe we're investing in our business. Maybe we're investing in our bodies. Maybe we're investing in our love life. But we are investing in something. And we're looking at things from a perspective of the bigger picture of our future, okay? All right. Now we have the 6th house of, I was going to say routine, because it is all about routines, but this says stability here. Now our 6th house is our house of health, is also our house of daily routines and habits. So I am feeling like you guys will be coming into a phase in life where you have a routine. You're very solid in your routine. Your routine may bring you a lot of harmony and a lot of groundedness. I know for me personally, my daily routine is very, very important to me. If my routine's thrown off, I'm thrown off. Okay, I'm not my best self. If I don't work out in the morning, or if I don't have time to work out in the afternoon, I can feel the shift within, right? And I'm feeling like with you guys, what is happening is we are finding a routine that works for us. We're finding a routine that helps benefit us, that helps nourish us, okay? We're coming into balance with that, and through that, I feel like we are experiencing a lot of harmony and peace within. I'm also feeling like this routine that we are developing is also going to help us in regards to like our health, our body, perhaps even the health of our career, or the health of our ambitions, or the health of our relationships. Like our routine is tied to having like a flourishing life. Does that make sense? Developing a really strong routine system. We have Sagittarius here, which is expansion. You guys may be wanting to expand your horizons in regards to your career, expand your horizons in regards to traveling. Perhaps you're wanting to experience different cultures, or perhaps you're wanting to expand in regards to your spiritual practices or your spiritual belief system. Maybe you're wanting to expand in regards to your relationships as well. But regardless, Sagittarius energy is all about growth. It's all about things going beyond the limits that we have currently. So yeah, I find that rather interesting. And I think that's also coming up, you guys, because of this 10 of Pentacles. And the 10 of Pentacles can also be seen as expansion. But again, it's like long-term expansion. It's like, where do I want to be in the future? As you guys can see here, the centaur he's aiming his arrow towards something. Where do you want to go? Aim your arrow. That's what this card is saying. Okay. The next card we have here, you guys, is Come to Me, and it says, attracting like a rose, receive abundance and desires. So with this card, you guys, open your arms. Be ready to receive. Believe that you deserve this abundance. For some of you, you're already living in this abundance, and I'm feeling like you just want to expand upon it, or you just want to grow it further. For others of you, you have yet to receive this abundance, or you're still in the process of like trying to build this abundance, or trying to build this happiness, trying to build this love. And I'm feeling like the key to this is really just attracting it, right? Really just living in the energy of what we're trying to bring into our life, or living in the energy of what it is where we want to go, who we want to be. Living in that energy and not just hoping for it, not just saying, oh, well, I'll start acting like this once this happens. No, we're going to act like this now. We're going to be this now. We're going to exude that energy now instead of waiting until it is in our reality. We also have the wild rose here, and it says, do it your way. Embrace your uniqueness untamed. This is perfect, you guys. We are all individuals. Group number 4, we're all different. And our differences are what make us special. It's what makes us important. We need individuals. Okay, when you have a carbon copy of every single person in the world's gonna be boring, right? So it's okay if you do things a little bit differently. It's okay if you want to go about this path in a little bit more of a non-traditional sense. You don't have to be like everybody else. You can be your own version of wild. You can be your own version of uniqueness. You don't have to follow the path that everybody else has followed, okay? Just because nobody else has done it doesn't mean that you can't do it, right? We have the crescent moon, and it says, keep moving forward. You got this. I feel like this is just a little like pick me up, a little encouragement of like, babe, you got this. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. You got this, okay? Keep moving forward. Keep going. Keep going, all right? Especially after this disappointment, group number 4, I know sometimes disappointment can come into our life and we feel like defeated, or we feel like this isn't meant for me because my 5 cups fell over, because this happened, because that happened. And we need to remember, you guys, that life is going to go up and it's going to come. Like, there are things in life that are going to change, right? Sometimes things don't work out. That doesn't mean give up. That doesn't mean quit. That just means, okay, we need to redirect. We need to find a new way to go about this. We need to restructure. We need to replan. That doesn't mean give up. That just means we have to tweak things a little bit, okay? So I feel like that crescent moon is here to remind you that disappointment doesn't mean that it's the end. Disappointment doesn't mean that we have to give up. Keep going. Okay. We also have Lilith here. Reclaim your power. Honestly, I don't know if you guys know the story of Lilith. I don't really feel like getting into it at the moment, but basically the energy I get from this card is don't be afraid to be the bad guy. Don't be afraid to be different. Don't be afraid to have desires. Don't be afraid if what you want doesn't fit into everybody else's idea of what you need, right? You know what you want. You know how to get it. You know which direction you should go. And I'm feeling like if people disapprove, like, you can't be afraid of being the bad guy. You can't be afraid of being disliked. I feel like Lilith, mythology Lilith, I feel like she's very much connected to, again, the wild rose, the untamable woman. The woman who said, no, my pleasure is important too. I'm not going to just focus on you and what you want. I want to get after what I want as well. And if I have to be the bad guy in order to get what I want, then I'll be the bad guy, right? Living our life for ourselves and not living our life for somebody else, or to pleasure somebody else, to bring happiness to somebody else. Thinking about yourself first. And I know sometimes that could sound a little bit selfish, or that can sound a little bit maybe even narcissistic. But Lilith went after what she wanted. And when she didn't receive what she wanted, she moved on. She said, oh, you're not going to give me what I want. You're not going to give me what I deserve. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to go find it somewhere else, okay? So embrace energy of Lilith, okay? We love Lilith here. So embrace that energy, you guys, whether you are man or woman. Some of you may even have Sagittarius in the 6th house, or Lilith in the 6th house, your dark moon Lilith, your black moon Lilith. So check that out. Moving on, we have the last quarter, and it says, what is holding you back? What's holding you back? Group number 4, what's holding you back? Is it this disappointment? Are you afraid to be disappointed, group number 4? Are you afraid that nobody's going to accept you, group 4? Are you afraid you're too unique, or the field you're trying to break in is too niche? Are you afraid that you are not going to be able to fall in love because of this, because of that, because of past experiences? What is holding you back? Address that. Address the thing in your life that you feel like is hindering you, okay? In order to move forward, we have to look at the darkness. We have to look at what has perhaps stopped us in the past, or look at our fears and face them, right? All right, we have heart, okay? And this is connection. You know what I thought was so beautiful about this reading, you guys, is that the blue heart was the first card that came out, and then this came out towards the end. So I'm almost seeing this as like a revitalization of our heart, of our desires, of our love life, of our passion, right? Bringing the blood flow back to our heart, bringing the life, the energy back to our heart. I find that so beautiful. So perhaps you guys are going to be making connections that help, again, bring in more of this hope, more of this faith, more of this, I believe in a better future type energy. Put those right next to each other. So sorry. And we also have the fish, and this is intuition. Following and trusting your intuition. Knowing, believing that you know what's best for you, Okay, and even though the people around you may love you, may want the best for you, at the end of the day, they are not you and they cannot make decisions for you. You have to make decisions for yourself. You have to trust yourself and you have to trust your intuition. All right, you guys. You need to follow your arrow, group number 4. We have support, and it says lean on your inner circle at this time. All right, it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to lean on others. I do feel like, again, you guys, it's most important to lean on yourself. It's most important to lean on that routine, to lean on your inner power, but it's also okay, you guys, to ask for support, ask for help, ask for guidance if you are needing that, okay? I don't feel like with this whole reading that you should do this all alone, or that you should feel like you have to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. It's okay to share some of the burden. We have a new love, and it says a new love or a recommitment to love is developing. It's developing, all right? We have a leap of faith, and it says it's safe to make the move you're considering. I'm going to repeat that one more time. It's safe to make the move you're considering, okay? If you are considering making a major move or a major change, if you're considering shooting your shot, shoot that shot. Take a leap of faith. All right, you guys. The last card I have for you, group 4, is attraction. You attract romance. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Or you attract what it is you are desiring by enjoying this moment fully. Which I believe I talked about that already, you guys, okay? Yeah, that come to me. Attracting like a rose. Be a rose, group number 4. I'm going to go ahead, you guys, and pull from my bowl. So sorry, Mr. Skeleton. And then get some letters for you. We have introverted. Okay. And I'm going to get some letters. These are the letters that popped out for you guys, group 4. Go ahead and see if you can find your name, your initials. If there's a person involved today, their name, their initials, or words that may be significant for you guys in regards to today's pick a card. Alrighty. We have medical service, okay? So this could be the industry you are wanting to get into, like you want to work in the medical field. There could be a significant medical procedure or service that you are embarking on or getting. We also have artist here. So again, it could be that you are somebody who's an artist, you are wanting to create more. We have entrepreneur as well. We have kindred spirits. We have 2 years. Okay, so this may be a development that's taking place over the next 2 years. We have deja vu. We have vacation as well. So this could be encouraging you guys to take a vacation, to explore. We also have growing. We have creative, which creative and artist are obviously connected. We have complex. Gratitude. Works with hands. You could be somebody who works with your hands. We have introvert as well. We have Australia. 1111. And Aquarius. Aquarius is all about a rebellion, change, perhaps humanitarian acts, you guys. Volunteer work, charity work, things like that. So, group number 4, overall, we're overcoming a disappointment in the next year. We're connecting more to our heart and our emotions, our intuition, our psychic abilities, our spirituality. We are also investing. We are taking steps to think about, okay, where do I want to be in 10 years? What do I want to do? Who do I want to be with? Who do I want to be myself, you know? Creating a sustainable routine that makes us feel safe, that makes us feel secure. Also, you guys, remembering or reminding ourselves that just because something didn't work out doesn't mean we give up. Embracing our power, reclaiming our power, you guys, and attracting what it is that we want by being what it is that we want. Does that make sense? Being. Don't just be like, oh, I want this. Be this, right? Reflect what it is you're wanting to attract. So that's what I have for you guys, group 4. Let me know below if this resonated. Thank you guys. I love you. I hope you are doing well, and I'll talk to you guys really soon. Bye.